Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica Janae, and in this episode I'm going to be doing a wear test of the new L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation, and I also picked up the Infallible full wear concealer. Now I did pick up two shades. The first shade I got was a bit dark. It's probably more of my skin complexion, which is in the shade Cocoa. And because online it looked a lot lighter, so I decided to go with that first. And then I went back and I ordered the shade Honey, which I think is my highlight shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'll tell you a little bit about the foundation. Let me find my phone. Alright, so the foundation is, hold on, let me pull up my phone. Alright, so the foundation is 24-hour, like I said, 24-hour fresh wear foundation. It claims to be lightweight. It is a medium to full buildable coverage that lasts all day. Allows the skin to breathe. Let's see. It comes in 30 shades. Of course, we could use more. I'm about to try it out. This is my first time ever using anything from the Infallible line from L'Oreal. I did try a true match, and it wasn't a true match. So I hear a lot of, I see a lot of people, like a lot of reviews, videos with the Infallible line. So I decided, okay, I'll give this one a try. I only bought one foundation shade because I figured this will probably be my best match. I didn't want to buy a bunch of them like most people do. I'm not doing that. I'm not spending money on all those foundations. If it don't work, then it's not gonna work. So, and I don't believe in that wearing two foundations. If I have to wear two foundations from your line, I don't need to wear them at all. So all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So that's it for the foundation. And for the concealer, it claims it is a full face wear up to 24 hours. It's a flawless matte finish. And let's see. It comes in 25 shades. So I mean, I don't know, it could use some work in between, because these two that I have, I feel like you can probably squeeze some more shades in between these two. Maybe like one or two shades in between the two shades that I picked up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, because I'm gonna wear this for the whole day, and then I'll come back and I'll check back in later on. So let's go ahead and get started. So the shade that I have in the foundation is Copper, which is 515. So, oh, I'm happy it has a pump. I didn't know it had a pump, so it has a pump. Let me see, let me find a brush to put this on with, to apply it with. I'm gonna use my sponge to blend it out. All right, so it's kind of it's a little on the thinner side. It's not as thick, so I'm just going. That's my first pump. So let's see. I'm gonna take my sponge. I love this elf sponge, and I'm gonna blend this out. Alright, so that was my first pump. And I'm gonna do a second one. And of course, I didn't feel like I got much coverage, but it did cover. It did cover, but I didn't get the coverage that I was looking for. So let's see. Okay, let's see. I've been using a sponge here for like the past couple days to apply my foundation. I usually like to use a brush, but the sponge been giving me like a flawless look. So not that the brush doesn't, but I just been feeling the sponge, and I've been using sponge because my brush has been dirty. But I still like the way I still like the finish of the sponge. All right, so that gave me a nice coverage. 2 pumps gave me, I guess it'll give me a full coverage. I might try one. I might try like a half a pump. Let's see. Because I got like a lot of hyperpigmentation on my chin area, on my bottom of my face. So I'll just add a little more. Spread that around. Alright, let's go ahead and finish blending. So it claims it gives a medium to a full coverage, which it does. And the shade actually matched. I thought it wasn't going to match, but it does. So I'm in the shade Copper, which is number 515. I think I actually like it, just the 2 pumps that I did. It's okay. So yeah, it does have a medium to full coverage. It's like I said, it's a little bit thinner. It's more like a, I don't know, is it a water base? I don't know. So now I'm going to go ahead and use the concealer. Go ahead and highlight with the concealer. Now I did compare this to my ColourPop No Filter, which is, I'm in the shade Dark 46, and it's a little bit like the shade comes pretty close, and that's like one of my favorite concealers. So I like the color and everything, the shade. So this just looks a little bit cooler when I swatched it, just to kind of get some comparison. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight. Yeah, I think I love the shade. I ain't gonna say I love it, but I think I like the shade. The highlight shade. I don't know what I'll do with this other one. I'm not gonna send it back. Not worth the time. Alright, let's blend this out. So I got a beauty blender. And let's see how this works. It gives me, hopefully this doesn't crease. It's pretty thick, on a thicker consistency, so okay. Yeah, it looks, kind of has like a natural look to it. Yeah, that's definitely my shade. Okay, I'll finish blending this out. Oh yeah. Alright, so this is it. Looks kind of, maybe it's my lighting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm finished. I finished applying the rest of my makeup. So I'm gonna be gone for quite a while. So I'll probably be checking back in later on tonight, and we'll see how this looks. So I set my face with some powder, setting spray. I use Morphe setting spray, and of course I use my Sacha Buttercup to set with, and I use some the mineral skin finish from MAC. So I mean, we're gonna see how this works out, because that's what I use every day anyway, like do my makeup with. So we'll see how everything works. I'll come back and I'll check in later on, okay? And also the lip gloss I have on is this Rimmel Stay Glossy lip gloss. So I have on. I don't have any lipstick or anything like that. Okay. So I'll be right back, okay? Bye. This is my face. I applied this foundation and concealer at 12 p.m. and it is now almost 10 p.m. so it's been 10 hours, and this is what it looks like. Not too bad. A little bit my mirror, it's a little oily, not much, because I don't really have like dry or oily skin. I have pretty normal skin, so this is what it looks like. I actually really like this foundation. It's not The consistency is like pretty thin, but it does a very good job at coverage. It is a medium to full coverage. So other than that, I mean, this is definitely worth the money. It is a little pricier on the high end side. Most foundation, like drugstore foundations, are usually like $10, which is like average. This one is retail for $14.99 on Ulta.com, and that's how much. Well, that's not how much I paid. I did get the discount code, so it bought it down a little bit. But that's how much it retails on Ulta. Now, I'm pretty sure if it goes into like Target, Walmart, the price of it will. The price, it won't be as much. And the concealer right now, which is this right here, is $10.99 on Amazon.com. Now, this wasn't on Ulta yet, but I think at $10.99 is a pretty good price for this, because you actually get more in this concealer. Like, I have some concealer sitting here on my table now. So I have the Born This Way multi-purpose multi-use concealer, and it's 0.5 ounces, and this one is 0.33 ounces. So I think that's pretty good for the price. The applicator is somewhat like the Too Faced applicator, so I'll just compare those for you. So they're similar. So other than that, I mean, definitely love this foundation. Could I see myself purchasing it again? Yes, I will. Like I said, it is a little pricier on the drugstore side of the foundation, but I think it's definitely worth the money. I mean, excuse me, I think it's definitely worth the money. Now, of course, it can use more shades. We already know that. But other than that, like, as far as coverage, is definitely there. It claims to do what it says. So I mean, it's up to you if you want to purchase it. I know some people don't like the fact that, some of these foundations don't have the shade ranges and stuff like that, and I can completely agree, because I still feel like there's another shade out there for me. And sometimes my foundation shades still don't look like they match, even though when I go to match them, or go to like a makeup counter, they might match me with the shade, and I still feel like, there's maybe a little room in between some shades for me. So this concludes this episode. I'll link the foundation down below, and I'll also link the concealer, okay, because there's only two places I know that you can get the items, and that's Ulta and Amazon. So I'll link those, and I'll also link down shade references for people that are my shade, so then you'll know, like, if you use another shade, then you'll know if this one will match for you or not. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next episode. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you leave a comment, and turn your notification bell on, and I will see you guys in my next episode. Bye.